this just came in. I'm really happy to have purchased this. It'll help me with my videos, and I'm looking forward to using it a lot. So I purchased 3 of them. So I'm going to keep one on this table for my videos. Another one I'm going to travel with when I'm doing videos. I usually use this thing, this tripod, to travel with, but sometimes it's just not tall enough. So maybe I'll travel with both, and I'll keep this in my car, and it'll be available when I need it. I have this same thing, but I use it on. It has the clamp for the table, so that's what I use that one for, and it's on my oh, as a matter of fact, I got one right here. I'm not even. So I got one right there. That's for my lighting, part of my lighting. And you can see it has the clamp. I love these things. And I also have another one on another table, and with a clamp, and it's clamped on. So I was interested in this one just because it brings the bottom part with it, so it gives you a little bit more options on how to use it. And they tend to work very well. I'm very happy with the clamp one, so I figured hopefully I'll be happy with these. B&H had it on special, just under $20. And this thing is heavy. So we're gonna weigh it, see how heavy it is. Let me just show you everything that comes inside of it. And it comes with the clamp, awesome. So it gives you so many more options. This reminds me of the old lights from back in the day when I was in school at the teachers' offices. They used to have the lights that used to be able to move around like that. And they used to have this really long LCD light on it. And it just brings back memories. That's also a reason I like it. This is the clamp. Very simple idea. You clamp this on. And this thing has a little slot thing where you just slide it into and you're done. It has a little hole here. This is the little slot thing right there. Let me take it out of the packaging. So this is the little slot thing that goes in here to keep it stable. That's what I'm going to be using this one for. And I'll just put this away under my camera accessories area. But I can, if I change my mind, I can use this. I'm probably going to keep it like this. So this is the way it works. Very simple idea. Gives you many, many options, many moving options. What I want to do is sit it on the floor and be able to bring it up and down to film close up or far away. The one I got that's on the light did not come with this piece right here. It came with something else where I had to get an adapter to get the light and other items to fit. That wasn't a big deal. I already had those accessories, so it's great that it comes with this. So now all I have to do is hook up my many, many, many different iPhone holders. I've done a video on this. This is the best iPhone or phone holder that exists. I love it. Whenever it goes on special, I buy as many as I could. It works really well, very sturdy. I really like it. And it's big enough. I have the iPhone with the iPhone battery, and that battery allows me, this holder holds the phone with the battery, with the Apple battery, because it gets a little bit thick, but it actually holds it, and holds it well and secure, and I'm satisfied with it. I do have a little bit cheaper holders, which will be these, but you can't have the case too fat. So if I'm using a phone that doesn't have a case, I do most of my filming with phones. So I have the Samsung S9 Plus, I have the iPhone 6s Plus, I also have the iPhone 11 Pro, which is my main phone. And the iPhone 6s Plus and the Samsung S9 Plus, I use this mount because they don't have cases, so that's not a big deal. But with my 11, I use this one. I could also use the one without a case on it, which is great. So let me turn it around. It's gonna be facing this way. Awesome. So let me do some measurements, and so I'm gonna physically measure it so I can give you an accurate size. Let's measure it straight out. So standing straight up, or at its most vertical setting or vertical position, it is going to be, I'm not going to count the holder, but I'm going to count the tip of the silver area here. And that's going to be about 28 inches. So from the top of that, because this thing will sit inside the hole, so I'm not counting that. And it's going to be about 28 inches, so 2 feet 4 inches. It's a nice height. The actual distance, let me see if these are exactly the same, from here to the middle, it's going to be about a foot. About a foot. And then from that end to that end, over a foot. About 15 inches total. Let me give you a close-up look. This is going to be more of a look at and the way I'm going to use it. That's it. There's not really much. I love this thing. I've used this one, and the one I have on my lighting here is the same exact item. And I've been using them probably about a couple of years now, and they work just fine. No issues whatsoever. The springs work very well, and I have no complaints. Now, one of the nice things, I purchased an additional one so that if my son or my wife, since we're on Zoom right now, it's November of 2020, everybody's on Zoom and things like that, you can hook this up, put it on the table, and move it around while you're speaking on a Zoom call, a FaceTime call, or Duo call, and you won't have any issues of having to place your phone a certain way. This will give you the option to move it wherever you want. I'm not using it for that. I'm using it for filming, but that's why I bought additional ones for them, so that they can use it while they're on calls. So it really helps. I mean, it's very convenient. And this thing is really heavy. I'll probably put felt under here because, yep, it's like plastic and hard. And I'm going to put a piece of felt on there so that if they put it on the wood floor, which I will be putting it on a wood floor, or they put it on a wood table, it's not going to scratch it up. But you have to be careful when you put felt, because the problem is that it'll become more slippery. So if you hit it, it'll slide across the table. This piece right here, that's about 1.5 inches total. So let's give you a close-up look of the item itself. It's made of metal, springs, and like I said, this thing just works. I have one on my lighting, and I've never had an issue at all. The weight, yes, makes a difference. See, these are different adjustments. You can tighten it. You put something really, really heavy on here, you're gonna, it's not gonna hold it. So according to the website, there's no specifics. This is pretty much used for light items, a light, camera, certain cameras like phone cameras, a GoPro, something like that. But if you start connecting or putting a DSLR camera, yeah, this is not gonna hold a DSLR camera. But a light camera like the Sony mirrorless, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't hold that. Things like that. So weight's going to be an issue if it's too heavy. But for the most part, it's for everything else, it works just fine. I'm sorry, did I do it? So let me give you a really, really close-up look. This is it closed. This is it with this on here. Let me take it out so you get a better idea. This moves anywhere you want. Loosen and tighten the product you're putting on. Is this to loosen and tighten this? You put any direction you want. That goes inside the little openings here, or the opening here. Springs. Very light, very, very light. Not heavy at all. The base is heavy, but this is not heavy at all. It's pretty cool. I really like it. It's going to come in handy big time. I really, really like it. And this, let's weigh it. Let's weigh everything. Why not? It's going to be difficult to weigh. I'll put it right in the middle. So, according to the weight, that's the weight of just that. Nothing else. It's 11.3 ounces. And we're going to weigh this. Don't know why, but let's weigh it anyway, since we're weighing everything. And the most important one is this. Pretty heavy. So Wow, look at that. Over 4 pounds. Pretty heavy. So it'll hold things in place. Like I said, I'm going to put felt here because I don't want to scratch anything. But let me just show you how I'm going to use it. If you're interested in putting felt also, you can look on my site, on my channel. I did a video of a look at this item. Now again, do this at your own risk. Be very careful. You put felt on here, it gets very slippery, but it will save your floors if you're using it on an area that has wood floors. So let me cut it up. I'll fast forward that because it'll be just boring. Let me turn it around this way. And try to leave a little bit of useful items. Useful pieces. I'm done. You know, I didn't measure the base. Let me measure that so you know how much in an area this covers. So the top portion, it's about 5.5 inches, and the bottom should be just a little bit more. Let me try not to measure the felt. Yeah, that's the bottom measurement. Now let me show you how I'm going to use it. This is one of my phones that I use for filming. I'll put it in here. I'll take the adapter, phone holder. I'll screw this in. There's 2 holes in there. You got to get it in the right one. I'm probably going to use it this way. Tighten this up a little bit. And now tighten up the camera. That's great. Let me back it up a little bit and get an idea of how I'm using this product. So it's going to be nice to be able to spin it 360 degrees any way you want, but I would set it up this way so that there's more support on the base, and then you can move it up and down, up and down. It's great. I really like this thing. I'm going to be using it a lot. Alright, so this is more of a look at and my opinion on it. It works really well. I'm very happy with it. Like I said, I have another 3 of these without the base on the bottom. I would have liked to have gotten the one with, you know, I would have loved to have gotten in the earlier purchases this version of it, but this was a little bit more expensive because of that base. I think I paid $9.99 for the ones I currently use. This one was $18, so it was a little bit more, but I would have paid extra just to have that base because the options are endless. You can just use it a lot. And like I said, you could use it, it'll probably hold an iPad, you know, an iPad mini. You just have to get the proper holder here, which they sell. You know, they sell iPad holders there, you know, mounts. And you'll be able to use an iPad if you want for doing a selfie, communicating with people. The options are endless. It's a pretty cool device to have, and everything you can do with it, it's a plus. It's good to have. So again, I'm going to be using this one, and I thought I'd share it also with my family. I'll end up getting them one, and they'll use it for their reasons. So have nothing else to say about the product. I hope you liked the video. I hope it was informative. If you have any questions, let me know. It usually takes me a day or two to get back to people I used to get one question a month when I first started my channel. Now I get sometimes 10 questions a day, and it's all, I'm doing this all on my own, all by myself. I do use my family sometimes in the videos, but pretty much all the answering of the questions are just me. So it takes a little bit for me to get back. Sometimes it can take me 3 or 4 days. Sometimes I have to find the information that you're looking for. Sometimes I have to bring the product out so I can look at it and try whatever the person's asking me. But I usually try to get back to them, and I usually try to do what they want. Example, yesterday I got 2 days ago, I got an email in regards to a person who wanted to know about the Lightning USB transfer device from Duo, which I use all the time. This device, actually, right here from PNY. This is what I use. I transfer everything I'm filming now onto this, and then I work on it on my computer. So they wanted to know some stuff in regards to speed. So I had to film enough videos and pictures to duplicate the amount of data he wanted transferred. He was looking to see how long 5 to 10 gigs takes to transfer. So, I had to wait until I did a video so that I can get enough data to transfer it. So that took me 2 or 3 days. But I usually try to get back. If it's a simple question, I can answer it right away. I enjoy what I'm doing. It's something, my view is on it just to help people. I'm just looking to help others. I monetized because it was getting kind of pricey to do this. But I really enjoy helping others, especially when questions are asked. I have no problem answering them. If I know the answer. If I don't know the answer, I'll get back to you and say I have no idea. But I will try to get back to you within a certain amount of time. But like I said, I am getting a lot more questions. I don't mind them. It just takes me, I answer question by question. So I don't just read them all. I have to go from one question, then I go to the next question. So I answer them as they come in. And that way, first come, first serve type of thing. I'm just a regular guy. I'm not super knowledgeable. I do have an IT background. I no longer do that. Now I do it for myself. So if anything I know can help, great. If it can't, sorry. But I hope that, again, I do these to help others, show them the devices, not get too specific on it. If you have any questions that I haven't answered or shown, let me know. I read all the questions I receive. Okay, thank you for watching the video. I hope it helps. Bye.
Purchased at Bond website. Technical Pro Webcam Camera Arm supports GoPro Phone, tablet, iPhone, Android, iPad. Good for video conferencing, Zoom, FaceTime, or Google Duo. In the box, Technical Pro Webcam Camera Arm Desk, Shelf Clamp, Limited 1-year warranty. Technical Pro Webcam Camera Arm B&H number Webcam Arm 1, manufacturer number Webcam Arm 1, November 21, 2020. Cost, $18.99. Purchased at Bond website. In the box, Technical Pro Webcam Camera Arm Desk, Shelf Clamp, Limited 1-year warranty. Key features: length, 30.5 inches, base weight, 4.4 pounds, compatible with cameras up to 3 pounds, shock mount, steel construction, can support camera with 1/4 - 20 thread. Ideal for small studios, broadcasting, and video recording. The webcam camera arm from Technical Pro is constructed of steel and has an extended length of 30.5 inches with an articulating joint or elbow that's spring-loaded to allow folding and swiveling action. The arm has 1/4 - 20 male threads on its adjustable top base for cameras with matching female. Technical Pro Webcam Arm 1 overview. Ideal for small studios, broadcasting, and video recording. The webcam camera arm from Technical Pro is constructed of steel and has an extended length of 30.5 inches with an articulating joint or elbow that's spring-loaded to allow folding and swiveling action. The arm has 1/4 - 20 male threads on its adjustable top base for cameras with matching female threads and weighing up to 3 pounds. Furthermore, the arm is counterweighted and securely stabilized by its steel 4.4 pounds base. A desk, shelf clamp is included as a mounting option. Technical Pro Webcam Arm 1 specs. Load capacity 3 pounds, 1.4 kilograms. Number of sections 2. Points of articulation 1. Construction material steel. Length 30.5 inches, 77.5 centimeters. Packaging info. Package weight 5.87 pounds. Box dimensions, LXWXH, 15.4 by 6.6 by 3.3 inches. UPC, 817,802,017,132.